The White House mounting a vigorous defense. They're going to let this investigation play itself out. At the moment, they're saying it's an indefinite postponement of the hearing. But, Jeff, they'll either have to say we're not going to do this or they're going to have to schedule it, right? Yeah, for sure. I mean, if it's going to happen, then they need to have the hearing. And so far, the mood here at the White House and the rhetoric coming out of officials like Sarah Sanders is that they continue to support Dr. Jackson. That wasn't entirely clear yesterday when the president answered John Roberts' question, saying that if it were him, he would probably pull back. But I think that this is somebody who they care about, they like a lot. Even as Sarah was saying today at the briefing, despite some of the questions that people have raised that President Trump alluded to yesterday about whether he has the most experience running an agency as large as the Department of Veteran Affairs, they like him for the job. Well, he doesn't. And the president was real clear about that yesterday. Sarah backed it up today, but she can back it up all she wants. That is what he said. And the fact is, running a doctor's department in the White House that has 50 employees and running the second largest agency in the United States government with 360,000 people, those are two different things. Not to be equated or compared with somebody calling him a pill doctor. It's two different things. If he's not qualified because he doesn't have the experience to run such a big agency, that's a whole separate issue. And they seem to be on some level possibly conflating them. I don't know. That's noteworthy. They are different issues, and I think that if the hearing does happen, then it's pretty reasonable to believe that he'll be asked about both issues and perhaps drill down more on the experience issue than the other. Is there a feeling in the White House about how the Macron visit overall has gone? Yeah, I think they're very pleased with it. I think they feel like the visit was positive, that it went well. Sarah has praised First Lady Melania Trump for her role in organizing it. I think they felt good about the talks. It'll be interesting to see what happens on some of the more substantive issues that they discuss, such as Iran, which both presidents addressed in that press conference yesterday. Of course, there's a deadline coming up for President Trump to decide whether to keep the United States in that agreement. Will this friendship or this bromance between Macron and Trump lead to something substantive that the Europeans want, which is to keep the Americans, to keep the United States in that deal? That's still to be seen. Jeff Mason from Reuters, thank you. My pleasure. Cutting it short because we have breaking news now on Fox News Channel and word of a major development in a decades-old case. Officials in California making an announcement about the so-called Golden State Killer, the original Night Stalker. For 4 decades, the identity of the person police say murdered 12 people and raped dozens and dozens more in the 70s and 80s has been a mystery, but now an announcement. Let's listen.
Upwards of 50 rapes,